Welcome back. It's week 8 at the WAKA Peninsula. Thankfully, the rain held off. We got to play a little kickball. Some new faces to my left and the right tonight. On my left, I have Keith, take the power back, the new Deputy Commissioner Moorhart in the building.
Thanks for having me.
I'm not having you, but I'm glad you're here. And then on my right, our host this evening. We're here in the Karazitas household. Miss Lorraine Adkins, the lady of the house, has been gracious enough to clear out and let the man juice flow in front of the camera. So I've got George, I want it that way, Karazitas on my right.
Exactly. Thank you for having me. I'm very proud to be a part of this lovely board of members and highly talented individuals up here.
As always, we are 3Up 3Down, and we're bringing you recaps from week 7, recaps from week 8, looking forward to week 9. So let's start with the recaps. We're going to do a little bit out of order this week. We had a bonus game at 9:30. The Jagernauts versus the Rumspringa, a game that got added on late, always anxiously anticipated by both teams. I anxiously anticipated this game last week. Made a little gamble on my favorite team, the Jagernauts.
Yes.
And you know what? They stuck it to me. You did me. And I'm not going to hold it against you, but number 6, this is for your last run.
Well, I just drank with you too.
Yeah, why not?
I really appreciate that. I'm halfway home. It was a fun game to watch, though. I saw most of it for personal reasons, but also because I enjoy people in both teams. Mr. Wellbrock rolled in late, then things started to go to shit. So I think the fix was in there. Both teams not really tight on defense in this game. There were some balls flying everywhere, and it came down to the wire late.
Yeah, I heard there was some late inning theatrics. Didn't get to see about it, but read a little about it, posted on the Facebook there.
It really seemed like it was one of those games that everybody was reaching for every base they could possibly get. I know Dan Moore led off with a triple, and it probably shouldn't have been a triple, but he legged it out, and that's pretty much how the rest of the game went. They were taking as many bases as they could get.
Hey, in a pride game like that, you go for it all. I know how that is, and I know both those teams had a blast. Tied 6-6. Anyway, at 6:30, another game I had a deep personal interest in. The Golden Children of Kick-Ass. We had my, usual co-host, Mr. Brent Wentworth, the commissioner. This game, not much to say other than we came out real hot in the first inning. They had some uncharacteristic mistakes, jumped up 6-0 in the first inning, actually. So, to their credit, if we considered it from there on out, they won innings 2 through 4, 2-0. Tightened up. They put pressure on, got runners on the board. I guess I'll finally toot my own horn. Big win. It was a fun game to play.
Yeah, I saw. I was watching down from field 3, and all I kept seeing was the kick-ass sideline being up, yelling, hyped up. So I was like, man, this can't be good news for Shake and Bake. So unfortunate Brett couldn't be here with us today to get his take. I think you're looking forward to it, but I got the in his honor though. I do want to say I did leave a little scruff this week. So I could have the shittiest beard out on the panel,
just like Brent.
Exactly. So he's here in heart. We would like to say.
I paid a little homage to the Wellbrock. I have I don't know if it comes across well, but it's a half goatee.
You guys are just making me look better here in the middle, and I love that. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Hey, let's have
This is going to make you look a little more better.
We don't want to tell anyone what's happening later. Anyway, in the second game of the 6:30 hour, JKI versus Peanut Butter and Jelly. Keith, I know you were there umpiring this game. What'd you see?
I did. I had a chance to be behind the plate. Really, two teams that are pretty well matched. They have a couple big feet at the top of their lineup, and it really kind of seemed like that was the game breaker for both of them. It literally went one inning, one team would score, one inning, the other team would score. It was 2-2 going into the fifth, and They both held each other off with some pretty good defense, but it was about as equal of a match as you possibly could get. I don't know. I guess they're kind of in the same type of group, but it was fun regardless. I mean, I was behind the plate. Both sides seemed like they were having a good time, and unfortunately no team could pull out the win.
Yeah, I think it's all about the matchup and tiers, and like you said, that's kind of an even-heeled group to go against each other, so you can make great good kickball out of whoever your opponent may be. It just depends where you guys are at, and this happened to be two even teams butting heads, and it looked like it was a nail-biter there. So.
Then the last game of the 6:30 hour, we had 5 o'clockers were set to face off with free balling. Just couldn't find the strike zone, giving up 5 runs. I couldn't believe this when I saw it.
It was a stellar season to begin with. I took a real hit on the ERA for the season.
Oh, God, ERA skyrocketing. He was having a Cy Young year, and just it all goes to shit in 1 week.
I think he owes a lot of people some beer because he messed up gambling lines big time.
It's going to really affect things in the Peninsula All-Star ballot. I know that's going to become one thing people are going to factor in and take a look at the end of the season and see those runs he gave up.
Unfortunate. Looks like 5 o'clockers didn't have enough girls and had to forfeit. Well, that was the 6:30 hour games. Keep around. I'll take another shot. We'll do the 7:30 games. Who loves you, baby?